Speaking of quarterbacks, you wrote a nice piece here in USA Today about the quarterbacks that are struggling, and Carson Wentz, Sam Darnold, and of course here in DC, we're setting it up. We've done this for 30, 40 years. We specialize in quarterback controversies. And Mike, look, in a perfect world, you want to give a kid like Haskins a full season to develop, but here's the reality: you can't have 16 duds in the NFL. You just can't. And he's already on the hot seat, and you can hear it in what Rivera's saying already.
Yeah, it's really interesting because the tone Rivera, what he took on Sunday, saying, he's in 10 starts, I still see him as a rookie, and then on Monday was definitely different. So he looked at film and saw some of the same mistakes he's been seeing, some of the same things he's been harping on, and I think maybe he was hoping to light a fire under Haskins. And I know Haskins has been working, but I guess they feel like they need more out of him. But my question is this: what did you put around this kid to make him better? That offensive line is trash. The wide receiver core, pretty much outside of McLaurin, trash. Your defense, you've got a great front there, but your tight end, you've got a former quarterback playing tight end. You don't have a go-to weapon. There's nobody that can take the pressure off of Haskins. So if you switch to Kyle Allen, you're going to have some of the same stuff. I mean, maybe he won't throw 3 interceptions in one game, but Kyle Allen, I think, was like 2 in 14 or something like that with the Panthers, and he had Christian McCaffrey as his go-to guy. So I just don't think that this team is really – he said that the roster, the locker room is in win-now mode. Well, this team isn't in win-now mode. You guys didn't build the team the way you needed to be in win-now mode. You didn't do anything in free agency. So you can't expect that Haskins is going to go out there and elevate this team right now. He's still trying to figure out what day of the week it is and what all the coverages and everything are. And I think that Scott Turner also was trying to learn, because until Sunday, he didn't do a good job of putting them into an early rhythm either. It's like he just kind of throws stuff out there, and he's a first-year play caller as well.
No doubt.
So this is all a learning experience here. So you've got to give this kid time, because you haven't done everything you can to fortify this team, because it's a process. We know this team isn't ready to win now. It's a multi-year process.
You're right, and he doesn't have many weapons, but it's just the way the league is, Mike. You just can't go 16 games and have dud after dud. You have to show some flashes, and
Exactly.
he just hasn't shown that yet. It's unfortunate.
Give us a Justin Herbert flash. We haven't seen it.
We're all
not even one
rooting for him.
300-yard game.
I'm just saying this. After hearing his tone and his tone change, and you're exactly right, it did. I'm telling you, he's got 3 more games, because they're going to probably get smoked this week, right, against the Ravens. Then they have the Rams, probably lose that, and it probably won't be pretty. And then if he can't find a way to lead them to a victory over the Giants, it's over. He's going to take a rest. You watch. It'll be that quick.
It's going to be interesting to see. I still think you go till, you got to go a little further than that, because
my
of
prediction.
what he's working
You watch.
with.
That's just my prediction.
But again, I can't say that you're wrong, because I can totally see it, because I just know how stuff works here, and how it's been for years. And is it fair to Haskins? Maybe not. But
I mean, Mike, he just might not be good enough. You write about it in your column that he continues to do the same things: overthrow receivers, go to predetermined receivers. The fundamentals are bad. Even if he worked in the entire offseason, if there's no progress, and right now through 3 games we haven't seen any progress, he might be more mature off the field. He might be doing all of the work and all those things. But if there's no progress on the field, how much rope do you give the guy?
I think that this is a huge week for him right here, because, okay, do I expect that they're going to keep up with the Ravens? Absolutely not, because the Ravens are going to be ticked off after last night, and they're really going to, But I want to see him being smarter with the ball. As we saw Mahomes, you know how many times he could have thrown interceptions, but he knows how to pump fake? He wants to go there, then he's like, oh, nope, I better hold this thing, fake the guy out, and then make another throw. I want to see Haskins doing some pump fakes and making decisions like, okay, what's the smart decision here? I know where the guy's supposed to be, but you got to be thinking, when I talked to him this offseason at training camp about playing, working, using the game of chess to be a step ahead, well, let's see that you're starting to think a step ahead, because you're making your mind up way too soon, and he's got to start, being more aware of things. And look, again, it's a small sample size, but this week I want to see him take care of the football and make some accurate throws where you have a guy that's on a money play, because there are so many times that, it was like 6 inches too high because he didn't plant his foot or have the right base, or, it's just little things that he's still learning. And, I mean, you look at him, he had a great college career. He beat out Joe Burrow, but is this his ceiling, or, can he grow? I don't know. We'll see.